Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome everyone to Kindness Rising, live from Brooklyn, New York. This morning, I hope everyone's having a great morning, getting up and after it, just like I am here in Brooklyn. And what a night it was. I don't know if anybody's out there, but if you're listening, definitely have a chance to get to a show, a small club here in New York, and I'm trying to get set up in a hotel lobby. Not the greatest situation, but it's working. It's working. So come on in, say hello. I'm Kindness Rising this morning. Absolutely. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Kindness Rising, your morning dose of local humanity and heart, no matter where I am in the world. And today I am coming to you live from the Hotel Indigo Williamsburg in Brooklyn, New York, after having spent the night at a show last night. Just an amazing experience here in the city. Small club, maybe under 200 people. 3 bands that give me a little bit of hope, for the world, because I saw some really cool stuff, really cool community stuff happening in the club. Good morning, Mother. Yes, we had a wonderful time, Mom. Just supreme. Experience. It was great. Everybody had fun. People got along. We heard new music. We heard old music. We had a chance to spend some time with the artists and the musicians after, just kind of hanging out. And it was the first time we had my kid at 21 years old. Didn't have a single drink. That's okay with me. Getting into a club where you have to be 21 was a big deal. So I don't know, Mom. I'm glad you're here. Doesn't look like anybody else is here. I don't know if I'm not streaming vertically today. I don't even know what's going on. I just had to come here to say hello. If you're out there this morning, I'm not even sure if you can hear me, frankly. Not the best situation. So we certainly had a ton of fun. We got a long drive ahead of us this morning. And I wanted to come here because I promised that I would do it 7:30 a.m. every weekday. And that's why I'm here. So anyway, Mom, if you're up there, it looks like you're the only one here. I think I might be screaming for Mom. That's why they probably don't even know I'm here. But that's all right. I know. Oh Lord. Yes, I am exhausted. There's no question about it. It's not our usual sleeping. So up late, but we just had a wonderful time. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Kindness Rising, your morning dose of hope, humanity, and heart. Absolutely. I'm here every weekday morning. Act as if, right, Mom? We act as if. It's a little staticky. Yeah, the sound is definitely the problem here. But yeah, we're coming in live from Brooklyn. For those of you who can hear, we're having a good old time getting up this morning. It's fun to wake up and watch the city get up. I've been up since a little before 6 a.m. this time, and I had a chance to walk around. I walked around the streets at 1 a.m. and I walked around the streets at 6 a.m. And boy, are there different cities here in Brooklyn, even in the middle of the week at 1 a.m. and at 6 a.m. But it's definitely a joy to wake up and watch watch a city come alive. Good morning, Kathleen. Kathleen coming in from LinkedIn. Thank you so much, Kathleen. I'm in Brooklyn, New York this morning, and I am mostly just fulfilling my commitment. I got to be honest with all of you who I care about. I love to come here. Did very little to prepare. I just said I'm going to get on there. I'm going to talk about what I was. Yeah, Sully. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, buddy. Yeah, I am in Brooklyn. Absolutely. You can't see much. That's the courtyard of the hotel behind me there. And like I said, we just had an awesome time. And the idea that there is still out there in the world. Sometimes when you get a little isolated or you live in a smaller community like I do, you forget about the big world. And when you get to a place like Brooklyn and into the city, through the Holland Tunnel we came, and it's just a different world. It reminds you of how much world is out there, how many people of different stripes and different colors. Oh, the people watching has been wonderful, and just hanging out, watching, and I can't stress enough. I'm not stressing enough how cool this thing was. 200 people, absolutely. 200 people, a tiny little club. You walk down the street, it was on Broadway, and you walk down the street and you wouldn't even know it was there. Just a little tiny neon sign that says babies on it and a rope. And that's it. You walk into the club. It was pretty cool. It was a nice tiny little club, front area, with some just amazing art in it, with a bar. People were milling around, and everybody was just talking to each other, random strangers, in ways that I haven't seen, in a while. It was really cool, introducing each other to themselves. That art, like I said, the musicians were all just mingling amongst everybody, and hanging out, telling stories, and it was really cool. And you walk into the back behind like that, like kind of, I don't know, Art Deco or like mid-century, whatever, like the cushioned walls with the buttons. And this club was very tiny, um, and it was just really cool. Three bands, two of which I had never heard of before. One was making their live debut, a band called Beverly Marsh. They were pretty good. They were pretty good. So, sort of those who know current music, Blink 182, kind of modern pop punk, I guess. Um, but what was interesting is these artists all spoke about their songs and their music, and even though it was kind of pop punk sounds, some of the stuff was pretty deep, pretty cool. Second group was a group called The Big Easy, and they were I can't even describe it. Does I can't even describe their music, but it was really cool. It was really cool. Did not know what to expect. My favorite, my favorite artist in that group was the bassist. He was a little guy. He's probably, he had to be under 5'4", probably 100 pounds soaking wet. Um, and he had a crazy curly mullet. But he was just so into the music, watching these artists uh, present, watching them share their music, and doing it with my kid. Of course, that was the most important part for me. Just looking at each other in amazement, standing right there in the front, and then of course at the end was Kobe. Kobe's set was really cool, different than we've seen him a couple times. A lot different than what he's done in the past. He usually brings in some really interesting layers of instrumentation and uh, uh, great instrumentation, kind of layers, tracks, and it's live. The lead singer's name is Tom. call him Obi, even though it's the band name. Anyway, uh, but this time it was just him with an acoustic guitar, a bassist, and a simple drum kit. So it was kind of stripped down version of what we've seen before, which was really cool. And this is the artist that, if you guys have stuck around, you know that he spent a month of February, uh, in a cabin in upstate New York, buried in snow, writing new music live on YouTube. It was streaming live on YouTube, and so he was playing some of those songs that he wrote during that period, and he's working on a new album. They're working on a new album. Um, but of course, the coolest part was just hanging out with him after the show. And I love this. Um, he's building a community too. He understands what community is all about. Every other Wednesday, he plays Dungeons and Dragons with his fans online, and my kid participates in that. So when we got to the show, and my kid told him who he was, he was like, "Oh yeah, we play," and they just hit it off and got going over Dungeons and Dragons, and we spent literally about an hour just hanging out with him and his crew, his family. Met his not his family, but his crew here, his long term girlfriend and their friends, and it was really really just cool, and of course moving to be there. His music, particularly for me, is a connection. He's the guy who inspired the Fox. So I've told that story before too. So anyway, what else is going on out there in Kindness Rising land? A little bit different program this morning, but I'm so glad you guys came out to check it out. You can see some action going on behind me. The hotel is starting to wake up here. When I woke up, it was just me and the dude behind the bar filling the ice, and now people are up and about, moving around. It looks like it's going to be a gorgeous day here. So it was really cool. And then, of course, now this is the third time that my kid and I have done this. I'm down to Brooklyn for shows, and we found the world's best. I can't even say it right. Birria, is that the way you say it? Birria truck. Oh, so good, so good. Late night birria taco. Don't really do that much these days, but this time it was worth it. It was worth it for sure. All right. So I did want to come, and I'm intending to cut this short because this is not. I got to get back to the kid. We got to get back down the road and all that stuff. But yes, mother, I love that. Every person is a guest, has something to offer. It makes the world better and kinder. And these people did last night. Let me tell you, they definitely did. We all did, and it was definitely a great cultural experience. Anyway, I am glad that each one of you has chosen to spend a quick 15 minutes with me this morning. I am going to cut it short. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, for getting out here, getting up with me every morning. And I just am another day is showing up, Sully. That's right. I love that. Not everyone is perfect, but I showed up. That's the point of this for me. I've told you guys that 1,000 times. I'll keep saying it. This is for me about figuring out how to have a daily discipline. Maybe someday this daily discipline will change to a different daily discipline, but this is it for now, for sure. And I am so proud, and so happy of this group of people that comes here every day. So I am gonna sign off a little early, a quick live to say hello to all my friends. I will be back in the studio tomorrow, and that's it. I hope everybody has a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay uncommon and stay kind.